Hello, Dave Dog here. We're back for episode 8, season 5 of our Road to Glory with Bradford Park Avenue. As you can probably tell, I've got a little bit of a sore throat, so please bear with me. The last game you were with us was Blythe at home, where we drew 3-3. It was a 6-pointer in the relegation battle, but we only managed a 1 point. From then, we played bottom of the table Macclesfield and won 3-2. We took a 2-minute lead, a penalty from Sam Fielding. Callum Stead made it 2 on 35, then another made it 3-0 on 37. But as usual, we fell away in the second half. 2 goals came back from Macclesfield. Luke Murphy, ex-Leeds United Bolton player, reduced the deficit on 53 minutes. And Tim Lynn made it 3-2 on 81. Callum Stead, the man of the match, 2 goals, 7.9. Other good performances as well. We were really hanging on at the end. Tom McCauley, 6.4, not playing so well. And also Bryn Morris has gone downhill recently. On to the next one then. Still playing the 4-1-1-4 formation, which is basically a 4-2-4 with a staggered midfield. And next game, Brackley. They're around the playoffs. We went down narrowly 1-0 away from home. A goal after 54 minutes by Reece Hutchinson. Poor performances. Sam Parker making an appearance in the centre of defence, 6.5. Lucas Dunstan at 6.4. Bryn Morris, as I said, not playing so well now, 6.4. Fred Ngoy, 6.3. Will Truman, 6.4. So a lot of players off colour, and only a 1-0 defeat though. Following match, Guiseley, big derby match at home, and this was a game where I thought things were turning. We went into a 2-0 lead. We played very well first half. Guiseley weren't in it. Tate Trusty and Jim Sims, our 2 recent signings, scored the goals. After half time, of course, Guiseley came back. 3 goals, 51-55, and the winner coming from a free kick from Glenn Middleton, 5 minutes from time. We went all out attack, but we couldn't get an equaliser and went down 3-2. Guiseley, I think, are about 3rd in the league at the moment. A high crowd of the season, 1,547 for that one, bringing a bit of money in, and do we need it? We're over 300,000 in the red now, and it's getting worse every week. Next game, Southport away. We went down 2-0, goals in the 38th and 64th minute, 1 in each half. Tom McCauley played well in this one, 7.3, kept us in with a chance, although we couldn't score. Poor performances from Dunstan at 6.1, Trusty 6.2, Sims 6.2, and mixed in with some decent performances from Sams, Fielding, Pratt, Harding and Lovick. As we've said before, up and down, player performances very erratic, but we kept with it and we got our just reward. We're getting better with this system. Banbury, 3-1 win. Again, another team round the playoffs. I think they were about 8th when we played them. Goal in the first half for Jim Sims, 27 minutes. Trusty made it 2-0 in the 57th. Quickly followed up by Harry Lovick in 58 to make it 3-0. Just a 1 goal back this time from Joe Gibbard on 84. And it was a comprehensive win for us, that one. Callum Stead, although not scoring himself, he's been moved out to right wing. He made 2 of the goals and was our man of the match. So things looking up, and the last game we played was Fylde away. Fylde 3rd in the league and outside chance of still grabbing the title and automatic promotion. Free scoring pretty much, Fylde. A 0-0 was a good result for us. Tom McCauley again playing well in goal, being our man of the match. Overall, you've got to say that's a good performance. So we're on a 2-game unbeaten run after those 3 defeats, and maybe there's green shoots for this tactic coming good. Today's game, Kidderminster at home. Kidderminster are mid-table, 14th. Let's have a look at the table before we go any further. South Shields are already guaranteed playoffs and should go on and become the champions. Guiseley 2nd with Fylde, both on 76 points. Chorley and Scarborough just behind them, 75, 74. And Brackley and Banbury filling the 2 other playoff positions, and then it's 9 back to Peterborough Sports. So you've got to think those top 7 are going to be the favourites to finish in those positions. So we've moved up slightly. We've moved up to 18th We've got 44 points from 40 games, above our relegation ratio, and it's Leamington that have dropped into the bottom 4. We are 5 points in front of them, 6 games left to play, so it's not complete yet, although the board seem to be pretty enthusiastic. They've given me a new contract, only a year contract, but I've also got a rise as well, first time for the 6th season. This will be next season. I've got a £25 rise, £25 a week after 5 years. So let's have a look how we're going to line up. So this is how we're lining up today in our game against Kidderminster. In goal, we've got Tom McCauley, Lucas Dunstan at right wing back, Fielding and Sam's our best partnership in the central defence, Ferguson at left back, George Pratt is a half back, so filling in between those two centre backs when necessary. He's been doing well in that role. Will Truman is an advanced playmaker in front of him. Then we've got 3 behind Sims up front, of Lovick on the left, Stead on the right, and Trusty as our shadow striker. And you can see the staggered nature of these 2 midfielders and our 2 forwards there. That seems to be making a difference. So we're lining up actually 4-1-1-3-1. So let's get to today's game and see if we can get another 3 points on the board. Before we do that, just run through the subs. We've got Mark Harding, Sam Parker, Bryn Morris, Fred Ngoy, and Carter Denson has returned to the bench recently. In the last under-18s game he scored a hat-trick. So pre-match team talk then. We're going to go with what assistant Gianluca Haven's saying. It's important that we make full use of home advantage, so let's go out there and get a result. And that's had absolutely no effect whatsoever. Carter Denson's motivated, but I think he was before. Everybody else is composed, at least they're not nervous. Let's get into the game then. Let's see how they're lining up first. There's our formation as I've already shown you. Kidderminster with the standard 4-2-3-1. The player with the name of Sitole playing on there. Yes, I said Sitole, S-I-T, playing on their left wing. So let's skip and get into the game then. And nothing straight away, but Kidderminster with the first shot, not on target. And we've had a couple on target, but no highlights as yet. Here we are, it's a free kick. Kidderminster knock it into the box, and that's just wide. Dive in there, McCauley, but one for the cameras. I think that was fairly well wide. And 3 shots on, nothing on target, only 1 shot, 2 shots now on target in the whole game. The thing is, we've been playing opposition. Oh, it's raining again. We always play better in the rain, and that has been working recently as well. That game we went into a 3-0 lead, and it was pouring it down. So our players like it in the rain. Must make it zip off the grass, or the plastic grass as we've got at the Horsefall. And knocked the ball up there, but it's defended well. As I was saying, we keep playing opposition who've played Macclesfield, who are bottom of the league, and they're getting good wins, so they're coming into the games in good stead. And there's a crossing, Fielding kicks that one out, and it's still possession for Kidderminster. Knocking on the door, long highlight this one. Get the ball off them and get up the other end, will you? Wilson crosses that one in, and it's a header. And it's a header again, and that's looped into the far corner. Alexander Adams, after 28 minutes, gives Kidderminster the lead. Let's have a shout and get them encouraged. We don't want to see that replay. The rain's not helping us so far. You can see most of possession and momentum is with Kidderminster. You watch, I've been talking up our form, and we'll go down in this one. There's nothing more happens in Football Manager in that when you think you're doing well, they knock you back down. And definitely Kidderminster with the better chances and more action, and they've got it again here. Adams, the goal scorer, out on this right wing, knocks it back to Wilson, but Trusty's in, and he's nicked that one. Can he get clear? There's man in the middle, Sims in the middle. Yes, Sims. Is he onside though? That's his 6th goal of the season if it counts. The liner has moved back further back than where he was, but he's now running back there. It's going to stand, and we're back on level terms. 34th minute, Trusty, good ball in there. Sims, totally unmarked, side foots it in past the keeper, and we're back in the game with 10 minutes or so to half time. Always press Joe Van Malcolm. Go on then, we'll do that. Who's that there? Striker. Stead looks like he's given everything. What, already? He can't even last half a game, but it's Kidderminster coming back just before half time, but headed out there by Ferguson, and Sams clears, but there's nobody up there. Why do you keep knocking that ball when there's nobody there? It's just going to come back again. You are stupid. And there we go. Alexander Adams, in added time of the first half, restores the lead for Kidderminster, and we just can't defend at all. We just kick it out back again. Come on, have another go. And but sometimes we play some lovely football. You just can't understand how this works. It's totally random, and we're up against it in this one. We've seen that shot I don't know how many times. We don't want to see it again. He wasn't offside, and it's half time. So I've gone easy on them. I've just said, pointing finger, I want a much better display in the second half. That's inspired the forward players anyway. Motivated Bryn Morris and Carter Denson focused on the bench. So let's get into the second half and see if we can get back in this game and at least get a point out of it. But it's the first highlight, the kick-off highlight to Kidderminster. Knocked out to Adams. Get that ball off him. We don't want to go 3-1 down. Fielding heads out, but beaten to it was Sams there. Sams made his 200th appearance recently against Banbury, and he's been asking for a transfer. And after that game, we beat them quite easily, 3-1, and he made his 200th appearance. He changed his mind. He says, "I'm not after a move now." There's Trusty. Trusty, he's been making things happen for us. Go on, Trusty, straight down the keeper's throat there. And a poor finish after creating a good opening. It's a corner for Kidderminster, and Macaulay catches that one. And we're playing it out from the back end. Truman, much deeper than I want him to be. Here's Stead. Look, we can play some brilliant football at times, and then we just bang it up front to nobody sometimes. Stead into Sims. Sims to Trusty. Trusty's that turn of pace he's got, and there he goes. There's his third goal of the season. Them two have been linking up well, Trusty and Sims, and two good signings. We're hoping for better things from them on a consistent basis. Stead into Sims. Sims to Trusty. Trusty, look at that little spurt of pace, and finishes with aplomb there. Earlier on in the first half, he'd passed one to the keeper when he was through, and we're back at 2-2. Can we take charge of this game now and finish our chances? We've been creating quite a lot of chances, but not finishing. Here's Truman, knocks a good ball into the box, and that one's just over the bar there from Lovick. Lovick does well with his headers. Float crosses it, early crossing, go on then, we'll do that. We do him quite well in the air. And we're on to 62 minutes, but it's a free kick for Kidderminster into the box, and we get rid of that. Stead, though, knocks it out to the aforementioned sit-hole. What an unfortunate name he's got, Fielding, but it's still to them. Truman bringing the ball away. Can we get them on the counter here? Sims is going to lose it, outnumbered there and muscled off it by Bevan, and it's Kidderminster again. That man in the middle's lurking there, nobody marking him, but they're not playing the ball as yet, and that's looked like one of our balls, an aimless ball, and there's an aimless ball from us. It's really poor fare sometimes at this level. They must be playing. Oh, what happened there? Is he taking Stead out? He's going to get sent off, is he? Dabrowski. Stead went down as though he'd been smacked there, and he has. And elbowed down to 10. Let's have a change then. Let's see if we can go a bit more attacking. Callum Stead struggling. I don't wonder after that elbow. Let's have a look, see if we can replace him. How's he doing? Stead, poor, 6.6. We're going to replace him. We're going to bring Ngoy in. He's not been playing so much recently, and Fred, and we'll bring Fred on the right. Dunston's not playing well at 6.2. I'm going to bring Harding on for a Dunston. His contract's out. There's quite a few contracts out at the end of the season, and he's about 1.5 star now, so it could be his last season with us. Harry Lovick 6.4, Pratt 6.4. We're just going to leave it at that for now. We're only 68th minute. We want to leave another sub, so confirm those. and see if we can get this winning goal. We've had 5 shots on target, they've had 6, and it's their highlight again. Wilson with a throw-in to Sitole. Sitole back to Wilson. Get that ball off him. Come on, get up the other end with it. Here's Glover, puts it in, and header just wide there. Let's have a shout and demand more. That should give them the red faces it usually does. How dare you demand more? Sims heads it on, but there's nobody there. Bevan picks up again. Petrovic's back to the keeper, Beach, who knocks it long, and Sams chips that one out to their player. You could have put it anywhere there, Sams, but to their player. Use your brain and pass it, will you? Petrovic's wild shot. They're as bad as us, are the Kidderminster. They don't look like they want to play football either. George Pratt is struggling. Let's have a look. We've only 10 minutes plus added time to go. So I'm going to bring Bryn Morris on for Pratt. And Morris won't be a half-back, so we're going to make him a ball-winning midfielder. And that's our final change. 10 minutes plus added time. See if we can get a win, or at least not lose. And it's a corner to us. Fielding knocks that one in, and the keeper's out to pick that one up. No chance at all. Well played by their keeper, but didn't look like any of ours even jumped for it. He must be offside, but Sams gets back to head that one out, but they still pick up the play. And it's Petrovic's on the left. He knocks a ball in and knocked down, and Harding clears, but again to them. And is he away? No, Macaulay's out again. Macaulay's he played like 2 or 3 poor games, and then he comes back and plays quite good. Here's Sims, is clear. Oh, what a wild finish that was. He could have slotted it in. The goalkeeper was way out of his goal there. And let's have another shout. Let's have an encourage. And any smiley faces? Sims is, but it looks like it's going to be a point. We're going to get, a point. Keeps us going. 3 games unbeaten, 1 win and 2 draws. Let's see where that leaves us up then. Tate Trusty, our man of the match, with 8. Sims at 7.7. And Truman, the other one in green, playing well. So the other results haven't gone for us. Leamington had a 3-2 win at Gloucester, which drops Alfreton into the bottom 4. They are 4 points behind us with 5 games remaining. We need at least another win to get out of there. 48 points should be enough, I think. Alfreton have been in free fall. Probably they haven't won for quite a while. How did they go? Blythe lost 4-0 at home to Scunthorpe. Alfreton lost 2-0 at Scarborough. Who have we got left? Torley away, Scunthorpe at home. We've got Leamington away. That could be a real match last game, but we've got Needham Market there in the bottom 4 at home. I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to play through these. We'll come back for the last game unless there's something really exciting developing. Exciting. We don't get anything exciting in this save. Fight against relegation every year. Oh, I'm loving it. Not really. I'm going to suck some lozenges and come back next time, hopefully a little bit better. I won't have to keep stopping the recording and having a drink. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like and leave any comments, please. That's all for now. Dave Dog, goodbye.